Chapter 10, Fight. Look at them all. What dorks. Did we ever look like that? Probably, but just because we were dorks doesn't mean they're not. Tally nodded, trying to remember what being 12 was like. What the dorm had looked like on her first day there. She remembered how intimidating the building had seemed, much bigger than Saul and Ellie's house. Of course, and bigger than the huts that the Lilies went to school in. 1 teacher and 10 students to each one. Now the dorm seemed so small and claustrophobic, painfully childish, with its bright colors and padded stairs, so boring during the day and easy to escape at night. The new Uglies all stuck together in a tight group, afraid to stray too far from their guide. Their ugly little faces peered up at the dorm's 4-story height, their eyes full of wonder and terror. Shay pulled her head back in through the window. This is going to be so fun. It'll be one orientation they won't forget. Summer was over in 2 weeks. The population of Tally's dorm had been steadily dropping for the last year as seniors turned 16. It was almost time for a new batch to take their place. Tally watched the last few Uglies make their way inside, gawky and nervous, unkempt and uncoordinated. 12 was definitely the turning point when you changed from a cute Lily into an oversized, undereducated Ugly. It was a stage of life she was glad to be leaving behind. You sure this thing is going to work? Shay asked. Tally smiled. It wasn't often that Shay was the cautious one. She pointed at the collar of the bungee jacket. You see that little green light? That means it's working. It's for emergencies, so it's always ready to go. Shay's hand slipped under the jacket to pull at her belly sensor, which meant she was nervous. What if it knows there's no real emergency? It's not that smart. You fall, it catches you. No tricks necessary. Shay shrugged and put it on. They borrowed the jacket from the art school, the tallest building in Uglyville. It was a spare from the basement, and they hadn't even had to trick the rack to get it free. Tally definitely didn't want to get caught messing around with fire alarms in case the wardens connected her to certain incidents in New Prettytown back at the beginning of summer. Shay pulled an oversized basketball jersey over the bungee jacket. It was in her dorm's colors, and none of the teachers here knew her face very well. How's that look? Like you've gained weight. It suits you. Shay scowled. She hated being called stick, insect, or pig eyes, or any of the other things Uglies called one another.